KISS. K-I-S-S. Love you. No, not that kind of kiss. I mean the acronym, meaning keep it simple, stupid. There is a certain elegance in simplicity, especially when it works outstandingly well. The Daystate Huntsman line of airguns is a fine example of elegant simplicity. In contrast to the many airguns on today's market that have an adjustment for every aspect of the gun, the ability to change calibers, modular stocks that you can attach whatnots and hickey-doos all over the place, the Daystate Huntsman line of airguns are no nonsense, simple, and ready to go out of the box. No adjustments necessary. Daystate has adhered to that KISS philosophy in their new offering in the Huntsman line. I give you the Daystate Huntsman Revere. Just like its earlier Huntsman brethren, it is ready to go right out of the box. While kept simple, the Revere does have some welcomed upgrades, most notable of which will be the completely redesigned breech that now has a side lever. Just like its big brother, the Wolverine R, this side lever is buttery smooth and a short throw design. I would say that in my subjective opinion, it feels exactly the same as the Wolverine R side lever, which is to say, very, very good. The safety is still at the rear of the breech and seems to be the same as what came on earlier models of the Huntsman. The new breech now accommodates the same plastic single shot tray as the Red Wolf and the Wolverine R. With a catch. You'll find that there's an arrow on this single shot tray that points forwards towards the breech, towards the muzzle end of the gun on the Red Wolf and the Wolverine R. However, on the Revere, it points backwards. That doesn't hurt anything. I assure you it is perfectly safe to use that single shot tray with the arrow pointed the wrong way. Another big change to the Revere is the magazine. You might not think that a magazine change is a big deal, but I do. This is the new blue gate loading type Daystate magazine. These hold more shots than the previous Daystate magazines. You have 13 shots in 177, 11 in 22, and 10 shots in 25. But the biggest deal here is that Daystate has eliminated that air-operated pin mechanism in the guns and the corresponding mechanism in the magazines. It used to be that it was impossible to double load a Daystate rifle with that system. And even though that is possible now, I feel that this is an upgrade to the gun. That air-operated pin mechanism and the corresponding mechanism in the magazines were a common failure point. As with anything, it can break, and sometimes they did. I believe that the elimination of that system is a step in the right direction that can only make the gun more reliable. Still, what I might like best about the new magazine is that in the right-handed version of the gun, and it is available in both a right and left-handed version, it's not ambidextrous, but with the right-handed version of the gun, the magazines insert from the right side. Anybody with a large parallax wheel on their right-handed gun, meaning that wheel's on the left side, knows why the left side load wasn't the best idea. Where's my field target people at? Any way you look at it, I'm a big fan of the new magazine. Other than that, the Revere is quite similar to earlier model Huntsmans. You still have the same stock, beautiful, wonderful, well-balanced. I've always liked this stock. Doesn't have adjustments, in my opinion, doesn't need adjustments. Kind of goes in line with the simplicity of the Huntsman. It still has a 162cc air cylinder that fills to 250 bar. The guns still have the patented Daystate hammer and valve system and the humor regulator, and more on that in a minute here. The guns also still have a two-stage, fully adjustable trigger. And naturally, this one was what you'd expect from a Daystate rifle. Absolutely lovely two-stage design, and it broke at a 1 pound 10 ounce average. And about that, as you'll see in the video, it broke at almost exactly 1 pound 10 ounces for all three of my attempts. The Revere still has a fully shrouded Lothar Walther barrel with an upgrade that I like. It does not come with a moderator any longer, but it does terminate in 1/2 by 20 UNF threading with a thread protector attached from the factory. Add your own moderator as you see fit. It is a little snappy without a moderator. However, I found with the addition of a Donnie FL Tonto, the gun was very pleasantly quiet. So now, more on that patented Daystate hammer and valve system with the humor regulator. In a word, wow. Wow. Just like the other guns sporting this system, the performance of the Revere is astounding. Daystate claims that out of the 22 caliber, which is the version I used for my testing here, you'll get 39 shots. I used the JSB 18.13 grain pellets for the bulk of my testing, and I got 46 shots from a 250 bar fill. And that's on the regulator, of course. But the astounding thing is that the extreme spread for those 46 shots was 8 feet per second. That is incredible, second to none. My average velocity was 843 feet per second, producing about 28.5 foot-pounds of muzzle energy. The accuracy of the Revere is equally as impressive as the regulation and the valving. Again, I used the JSB 18.13 grain pellets for my accuracy testing. At 30 yards, the gun makes 1 pellet hole. When you stretch it out to 50, and I shot a lot of groups this day, the one I caught on camera that you'll see is representative of the average I got, and that's just a little under 1/2 inch. I believe 7/16 of an inch, as you can see in this video. Do keep in mind that some of the groups that day were even better. Of course, I also had to try slugs in the Revere. While I did try most of the common offerings, I did not try them all. Of the ones I did try, it didn't like most of them. However, it does seem to like the H&N Slug HP 23 grain 0.217 inch slugs. If I've said it once, I've said it 1,000,000 times, and I mean it. You have to try these slugs in your gun. Ignore the common consensus. Ignore the, it won't come out of a choked barrel, or it has to go 1,000 feet per second. Ignore all of that. This gun produced nearly a 1/2 inch group with the H&N slugs through a choked barrel with an average velocity of 730 feet per second. Watch this group. I believe it ended up as 9/16 of an inch, which is perfectly acceptable for hunting purposes. See? Not too bad. Choke barrel, 730 feet per second, nearly 1 MOA at 50 yards. The Daystate Huntsman Revere weighs in at 6.17 pounds unscoped. It is light, it is nimble, it is well balanced. It is simple, it is elegant, and it is perfect right out of the box. Not to take anything away from the magnificently adjustable guns, but the simplicity of this gun is what I like best about it. You take it out of the box, fill it up with air, put a scope on it, sight it in, and you go hunting. Just like the name implies, this is a Huntsman, and it excels in that role. These are available on the Baker Airguns website in 177, 22, and 25 calibers. I hope this review has been helpful and informative. And you all, stay tuned, stay safe, and happy shooting.
Hi, I'm Dennis Baker with Baker Airguns. Thanks for stopping by. Click the link below.